do?
What do you do? What do you say? So that's the way it starts. That's the way we start the show with the new diet. Well, look at this, huh?
Pretty pathetic, if you ask me. And they're not in season.
Fantastic.
Horrible.
So before we get, how many years you are in the jiu-jitsu world, my friend?
I've been practicing jiu-jitsu for the last 22 years.
Okay.
Yeah, I was 21 and a bit. I'm about to turn 42, so yeah. Yeah, Jesus, that long. I look at my wrinkles, it probably shows, you know.
And during these years, you were competing?
Yes. It's actually what really motivated me about keep doing jiu-jitsu. It was the competitions, the tournaments, the traveling as a team with the teammates, and just facing adversity on a daily basis. You know, I've been reconstructed everywhere, and I think you and I have talked about that in the past. Yeah, both my knees reconstructed, both my shoulders. Recently, 6 months ago, my right shoulder, and countless other little injuries. But it's part of the journey. I mean, it's gonna happen. You know, you're gonna get injured. It's just the severity of different injuries. It's not fun. But it's part of the game, man. You know. Just side note, what's really tough besides injuries is not eating this. This is my thing, man. I eat cold cuts, I eat cheese, mozzarella, salsiccia secca, prosciutto. This is homemade prosciutto made by my gumbaro, pecorino, capicollo. This is what the challenging part is, not to eat this.
So this is like that, like athlete's food, right?
Yeah,
It's like
well,
food,
this is...
food for the athlete.
Yeah, well, not right now. This is like the drawer that I can't go into right now, you know? But last year I made it clear to myself that that's what I really wanted, to compete again. And I did the sacrifices to get back in shape, and I lost 25 pounds in a short matter of time, like in 6 weeks. And I was doing good, I felt great. And I knew the shoulder was going to be an issue because I had dislocated my right one already like 6 times. And I thought maybe this time around, yeah, I took care of it now. I did a good physio. It's not going to pop out again. I'm good to go. I was picking and choosing my partners to train with. And all of a sudden, one night, pop, it dislocates again with a very casual thing. Put it back in, and I put it back in myself now because I know how. There's a certain way to put it back in. And I don't know, it just killed me. I knew at that moment that that's it, man. I'm done. I'm really done. Like, as much as I want to do the sacrifices, get back in shape, my body's talking to me. It's telling me, dude, man, that's it. Basta, finito. You know, like move on. I mean, you have a great, like I have shivers saying this right now, but I saw like everything was passing through my mind and my mind at the same time, saying, enough, man. Concentrate on your students, concentrate on the business, on the academy, on the team. I was trying to find that motivation to say to myself, I can do all of this at the same time. But it's impossible. You can't excel at being a great competitor, a great coach, a great businessman, a great team leader. Somewhere down the line, something's gonna suffer.
Let me add a great father and a great husband.
Yeah, that too. You know, and that's something I do feel guilty about a bit. You know, I've always told myself, family first. You know, many of us say that family always first, family always first. The sad truth is, I'm a bit embarrassed to say that, but no, this you can put this. I've never really put my family first. Because I thought I have to work at this. This is what matters. The business matters because this is what feeds my family. This is what is going to create security.
Ben, il se met beaucoup de pression. Tu sais, j'ai l'impression qu'il aimerait être plus présent pour sa famille. Mais il a besoin quand même, pour se sentir vivant, il a besoin d'avoir des projets, de se surpasser dans son sport aussi. Le Jiu-jitsu, c'est une passion depuis que je le connais. Tu sais, je pense qu'il est déchiré peut-être entre les deux, mais tu sais, il n'y a pas à s'inquiéter. On est là pour lui. Tu sais, notre fils comprend tout à fait ça. Puis, tu sais, je pense que c'est de pas se mettre de la pression avec ça parce qu'on, tu sais, je veux dire, on est une famille, puis on s'accompagne dans tout ce qu'on fait. Puis c'est juste normal. Peut-être qu'il aimerait plus être à la maison, faire des choses en famille, mais en même temps, il y a sa passion, c'est son travail en même temps. Il se donne à 100%, plus que 100%, pour ses élèves. Puis... Mais c'est trouver un équilibre. Peut-être que de son côté, pour lui, c'est pas assez d'équilibre, mais je veux dire, on est là pour lui. T'sais.
I think this is something crazy. I think if I close this chapter in my life, one more run, full potential, and give it my all, if I close this chapter in my life, I got shivers saying it, I'll be able to really unblock my full potential as an instructor, as a coach, and a business owner. Until I really close that chapter in my life, I'm always divided. I feel like divided. So if I just give it one more run, how many tournaments more? I don't know. 2? 10? 15? I don't know. Maybe it's forever still. And I'll find that right balance eventually. But I need to go back into this chapter of my life that I thought it was closed, just to be a better person as well at home. Mm.
This here, I have no idea what it is. It's not an injury. Listen, I'm not whining here, I'm just... That's it. It's the surgeon told me when I operated this 15 years ago, in your 40s, you're gonna go through arthritis and stuff. I was in my 40s. I still have time. Man, I can barely walk on it. And I got home and I asked myself, why am I doing this again? It's not like if I'm getting paid. It's just a jiu-jitsu tournament. I mean, and I'm not going fighting in the cage or anything, you know. Not MMA, it's not in the Olympics here, it's recreational. I'm paying for this. It doesn't cost me money. Thank God my wife has flight in for transats, but it's gonna cost me money. A couple $1,000 for sure. Just to go overcome adversity. I have a really hard time getting in shape, just to get in shape. Like I love my life, you know. I used to hate my life, you know. I used to hate it. And guys have been with me for a long time. I always look like I'm doing good. I used to hate it, man. Like I don't want to go back in the past, but now I love my life. And I love going out, restaurants. My going out is restaurants, nice bottle of wine, eating, not looking at calories and stuff, and training. I always had the right balance, and throughout the last years, I lost that balance. More fun than hard training. And I need a goal. To get back in shape, I need a goal.
Are you worried about something that what we're doing first?
Be honest with you. Sometimes I say to myself, why do this? Well, why do I have the need to show to my students? And I know why. I told you why I want to do it, and I think it comes from a good place.
Yeah.
And then you say to yourself, who the fuck are you?
So you have the imposter syndrome.
Who the fuck are you that you have to do it? Between you and I here, you know what I mean? Like, Who the fuck are you that you have to do a mini video on you doing a tournament again? Like, it's not like if you're a former world champion or anything, or I mean, I'm just another instructor that owns an academy. That's it. But then I said, oh, it's mostly to myself. And then I talked to myself, you know, because some of us are more or less the same age. They're thinking about doing it. They have that inside of them, but they say to themselves, I'm too old now, my kids, this and that, but people, they have the excuses in the world. Listen, I have all the fucking excuses in the world physically not to do it. I mean, come on. I'm broken. I'm broken. Like Mike Tyson would say, you know? Spinal. My back is broken. Your back is broken. What do you mean? Spinal. Non? C'était écœurant, t'as l'envoyé. Il est dans le ring, il est en train d'avoir perdu. Back is broken. Your back is injured, you have lower back injury. Spinal. T'as la vie familiale. T'as mon travail qui est d'enseigner. Fait que, tu sais, comme les shoots avec les enfants. Enseigner avec les adultes. Réception. Qu'à travers ça, faut que j'encourage les autres. Sachant que c'est ça mon travail, les guider, stimuler, motiver, enseigner. Tu comprends? Et sachant que parallèlement, moi, j'essaie de faire ça pour moi-même. Parce qu'il y a personne qui me le fait à moi, ça. Je vais me le faire moi-même. Parallèlement, il y a un struggle que moi aussi, j'essaie de faire ça pour moi. Puis qu'il y a un struggle de faire les deux à haut niveau. Parce qu'à un moment donné, faut que je pense à moi, si je m'entraîne. Exemple, hier. Avec l'élève, mais sans y faire mal, juste que si je me préparais. Là, lui, il comprend pas. Tu sais, comment dire à mon élève, je suis pas en train de te faire mal. Je me blessé, non, juste, que là, c'est beau, je vais pousser un petit peu plus, juste, il faut que je m'entraîne moi aussi, tu sais, puis je veux prendre soin de toi aussi, puis non, mais, tu sais, comment, il y a un parallèle par rapport à ça. Il y a des up and down mentalement, à travers tout ça. Ça fait 3 fois qu'il me dit, why the fuck am I doing this again? Why? Let me just get in shape. Let me just pretend, fuck. Let me just pretend I'm competing. That's what it takes for me to get back in shape. Let me just fucking pretend. It'll be less painful. Coûte moins cher. You know what I mean? Rome, I can go any fucking time I want. Let me just pretend that I'm competing. I'll get back in shape. Hey, finalement, I'll do the next one. You know what I mean? Now look at me, I'm in shape again. I can do that, you know? So but I go through that struggle. I almost wrote a fucking email already. Saying, no, cause I couldn't walk 2 days ago. I kicked the ball outside with the other leg. I couldn't walk.
What, 2.5 weeks out? Weight is good. Still have 10 pounds to go, which is great. I want to win. That really switched in the last week. Before it was like no pressure, nothing. And I didn't want to think like that because I don't want to put pressure on myself. I'm going to win now. It's different. That's it. It just happened like that one morning. I woke up. Yeah. Fuck this shit about doing it just to do it again. It was the real motivation to get back in shape. I want to fucking win. That's it.
You go, boy.
I knew I was gonna make weight. I knew everything. The diet was on point. I said to myself, nah, I want to win. And then I'm looking at the sign, the quote on the wall at the dojo that says, "The will to win must outweigh the fear of losing." That's for competitors. Which the fear of losing, I don't have it no more. I used to before, but now that's gonzo. And I never felt it throughout this entire camp. So to say that the will to win outweighs the fear of losing, I don't even have that fear of losing no more. I'm just content of doing it. But I have a will to win. So it's like
it's even better now. And I can't control what's gonna happen that day. I can't control. Only that day is gonna speak for itself. But I can control everything I've done so far, and I've done it well. I'm more than proud. So this morning I told my wife I'm 169.2, and I started at 191. I said, babe, I did it. Boy. This is genuinely the part I despise about what we do. We need to do conditioning. It's a must for what we do. Keep our joints strong, shoulders strong, knees strong, legs. And I stopped for too many years. I should have never stopped that. So if advice I can give to our students, go to the gym. Keep those shoulders going, your legs going. I mean, it's to make sure that everything's solid around all our ligaments and stuff, you know? So.
You can catch me in the pit. I'm breaking necks and I'm wilding out. Reckless energy, I'm never signing out. Throw my elbows up and my money out. Cause I came to get down, so let's run it up.
Tu l'as pas tapé avec une caméra, hein?
Je l'ai vu, il a tout fait. J'ai dit, t'as tout fait. Tu as vraiment, tu sais, la diète, l'entraînement. Tu sais, il va avoir tout donné. Puis j'ai hâte de voir ça au final. Bon. Chelon qui vous disait qu'il avait fini son training camp. Là, on était à 3 heures de partir pour l'aéroport. Et il doit faire du rameur. Je pense que c'est une obsession.
Quand tu atterris à Rome, ça prend tout de suite un café. Avant même que tu vas prendre ton taxi ou whatever, café cornetto, un croissant. Pour moi, juste café le matin.
When we landed, my weight was good before leaving. I was maybe 2 pounds heavy versus what when I left, and I didn't eat in the plane at night. The next morning at the tournament before leaving, I'm on weight. Get there 3 pounds heavy. Two things that go through your mind. Fuck this, or let's go, man. Tic-tac-toe. Hey, I have an hour, so let's go cut 3 pounds. Let's go cut 3 pounds. But it was really tough to accept because I did all my homeworks. I did everything right with my diet, you know. And I was on weight. Why should I made sure that I didn't have to go through this. And the scales, their scale was different than mine. So let's go. Get to my first match. The feeling I had when I stepped on the mat was incredible. I now remember why I did this, you know. And when times get tough, you know, remember why you started, and that was one of them. And it's a quote we have on the wall as well. And the match started, and confident. I was so confident when we started. I did my thing, pushed a half guard, and I was tight. And I said, "Oh my God, I got this." And then my body started shutting down after 2.5 minutes only. I mean, that's nothing, 2.5 minutes. And there was no big exchange for me to get tired. It's, I guess it's the weight cut. And I had to talk to myself. And I had to talk to myself during the match. I go, no, please, no, don't give up on me. You know, my body. And there's a certain point in the match when you know you're not winning this one because of the way you're feeling. And the only mechanically my body wasn't following what I was trying to tell my body to do. And my brain was giving up, meaning saying, okay, I'm losing this one. But my heart kept fighting to give myself hope. It said, you never know. And that's what I did. I said, you know what? When my body and mind get tired, this is where champions are made, you know? So, and I kept telling myself that. I knew I was gonna be a champion that day, but I this is what's gonna make the difference. And I had to remind myself these things, and all of this in a matter of 5 minutes, because the round is 5 minutes. So there was a few seconds left, and I didn't want to give up, and I couldn't move. He was just holding on to me. My body was dead. And when I lost the first match, the first thing I said to myself when they were raising the other guy's hand, I said, thank you so much. Thank you so much for life, or just for allowing me to do this again. And I had asked myself, I don't know whoever guardian angels are around us, or if they even exist. I just want to be able to do the best version of myself and not get hurt. Was that the best version of myself, Luciano? Absolutely not, far from it, but it was the best of what I could have offered that day and what my body allowed me to do. So, and that was accomplished. And when I got off the mat, I gotta say, the first thing that crossed my mind, so I can't do the second match. This is crazy. I'm gonna get hurt. My body is finished. And I said to myself, no way. I said, because I'm going for this. I'm going in, and going in that one more round when you don't think you can. That's what will make all the difference in your life. Quote from Rocky IV that we have on the wall at the dojo, and motivated me, and I started gaining it back, a bit of an energy, but I was dead, but enough to go. And during that second match, I had to overcome adversity. I pulled guard, and I could barely hold my grips, but I held them. And something special happened. The guy took my back. That's not special, but took my back, and I don't give my back. And when I started escaping, I said to myself, there's no way I'm going out like this. And because of how I felt, I knew I was losing this one too, but I said, there's no way. I'm getting out, no matter what, I'm getting out. And I got out. Not only I got out, I swept and got back on top. And what that did to me, when I got back on top, instantly I said, I'm gonna pass him. We were paused, recentered. It took forever to restart because they were arguing about the position, and I was arguing too. I got a penalty for arguing back. That's another lesson learned. Shut the hell up when it comes to refs at IBJJF. And I saw the scoreboard, 4-2. Dead like I was, I said to myself, I'm gonna score now, I'm gonna pass. But I see there's 9 seconds. Those 9 seconds, what it did to me, the way I felt, it discouraged me. Realistically, it's gonna be very, very hard to pass from the position I was in, the way I felt, and to secure 3 seconds. to even get to the passing position, it'll take 6-7 seconds if you have a lot of juice, and then to maintain. I said, then I have the power to throw myself on my back with a foot lock or something. But if I would have seen, let's say, 30 or 40 seconds, maybe that would have ignited something else. But anyways, that's not the case. And I said to myself, oh my God. I knew they're going to say combate. I said, I got to try anyways. And I said, until the end, I tried. And I rediscovered who I was. I rediscovered that I'm not a quitter. And maybe some of you at the dojo never saw that in me. But that's the way I felt the last 8 months. I felt like quitting at a certain point. I didn't feel like giving up, but like maybe moving on. No, we'll not call it quitting, but moving on. I felt like a mix of emotions that let's just say wasn't bringing me back on the right path. But this tournament changed everything for me.
And what changed in the last 6 months is I remember why I started Jiu-jitsu, why I continued. These are the questions you need to ask yourself when you feel like quitting. That it's always been a slow process, a journey, not a race. And that quitting would definitely not speed it up. That feeling of wanting to win in competition finally overcame the fear of losing. I realized I was in search of peace. And peace for me was never about podiums or medals. It was about really practicing what I preach. That going in that one more round when you don't think you can. That's what really makes a difference in your life. I've won. I've won at life. Again, for many it's just competing in jiu-jitsu, but for me it was much, much more than that. I overcame all my obstacles, the adversity put in front of me. For now, until the next ones. Nothing is over until it's over. And for now, it isn't. I can finally become the best version of myself. Not as a competitor or a martial artist, but as an instructor for my students. I finally understand that our mind is the most valuable asset and weapon when it comes to martial arts. Oh yeah, by the way, this finally happened. In the end, you just have to keep believing in yourself. No matter what.